Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to the Crafters TV Saloon. I'm your, what would I be, a bartender I suppose? Welcome to the Western Collection. It is our weekly wonder and it's been so popular. We've had the most fun today. If you have just joined us for the first time, first of all, a very warm welcome, but secondly, you've missed two shows already and we went live at 10 AM. Which I know is very early for a lot of you stateside. Was that 5 AM, aren't you? You're looking at, or 2 AM Pacific. And then, of course, we had Wake Up Call just a couple of hours ago. And now we're here with the official launch of our weekly wonder. So a brand new item, which is supposed to last the week. I can tell you off the two little sneaky peek preview shows that we have done, the Western Collection has proved a massive hit. A third of the stock is already gone. 1/3 of the stock has already disappeared. We've had so much fun taking you through the collection. We've crafted with it. We have shown you finished samples. We've chatted about your favourite songs as far as country and western is concerned. We've talked films. We've talked grits. And the good news about the songs, by the way, we'll chat more about this as we go through the show. Chivers and I have been very, very busy in between shows collating all of the song suggestions which you said, you know, to go along with this collection. And we have created a brand new Chivers Tunes playlist on Spotify, the link for which we will be putting on the Crafty TV page for you straight after this show. But it is such an amazing collection, as we said. 2 hours now, so if you have already purchased it, then you can sit back, relax, have a look and take in all of the demos and get all of the inspiration, and of course have those ideas to take home for when you get your collection back. If you haven't yet got it, then grab it in this show. Everything is there for you on Shop the Day. The good news is you can get everything individually, and the even better news is if you are in the US, the showstopper that we've put together, of which 1/3 of the stock has gone, it is tariff free. Once again, the team have worked their magic to be able to make this tariff free for you guys in the States. Really appreciative of what everyone's doing behind the scenes to make this happen for you guys. So it's $109.58 platinum, free shipping, tariff free, and I'll walk you through everything as far as the extras that you're going to get in just a few moments time. But you know that you're going to get all of the brand new Western goodies and a whole host of other things as well, including the Craft Royalty apron, which I am currently sporting. We'll say a few more hellos in just a second's time, but let's say the most important hello to the lovely lady, the other side of the studio, who has been inspiring, and she's been demoing, she's been singing, she's been line dancing, she's been doing the lot. It is the one and only, the marvellous Calamity Jane, Leann Chivers.
Thank you very much. I mean, I am a Calamity Jane sometimes, because I stick things down, I drop things, things don't always go right. I'm thrilled to be here because I love this collection.
Great.
If there was a collection which epitomised me as a person, it would be this Western collection, because I was raised on country music. My mum absolutely loves it, breathes it. My son has John in the middle of his name, Ryan John, after John Wayne, because my mum was such a huge fan. I love country, and I just think it's a gorgeous collection. It's just got that real, it's not gimmicky at all,
no.
Ben, is it? It's just we've hit the nail on the head with class, style and versatility, and we've kept it succinct. So you've got only the great bits that you need to be able to craft fabulous things for whoever in your family it's appropriate for, even yourself.
Yeah, I love that. It is class, it is succinct, it is the papers, when you get into these in just a second with Leann, are just absolutely incredible and versatile. Again, Leann, is the key, particularly with the papers, because you'll be able to use them outside of this collection as well, won't you?
Absolutely you will. Are we looking now or are we looking in a minute?
Oh, we'll have a look now. Johnny's
have a look
said.
now? Okay.
Yeah, big bad John.
The papers I love because you could, I'm just diving straight in. I love it so much.
Get right in there.
I'm just so excited. We could have made this very gimmicky. This could have been full of cacti, full of little like very Cath Kidston people on horseback.
Yeah, stagecoaches.
Stagecoaches, little, you know, gunslinging.
Yeah.
It could have been very, very gimmicky. We didn't want that. We wanted something to be classy and authentic and true to the Western feel. And that's what we've got with this 12 by 12 pad. We have got nods to things though, like for example, Clint Eastwood's poncho.
Yes, exactly right.
When I see that one, that's what I think. And then look here, we've got Calamity Jane.
Yeah.
Whip
crack away, whip crack away.
There are her curtains from her cabin.
Yes.
Cabin curtains.
That song, by the way, has been added to the playlist.
It has, absolutely it has. We've also got Secret Love on there now.
Secret Love?
Yeah, from Calamity Jane. Now my love's no secret anymore.
Oh.
Now do you not know that one?
No.
Oh, Ben, you've got to listen. It's
I'll get on the playlist after the show.
on there too.
Yeah.
It's on the playlist now. You can listen.
Yeah.
And then we've got a bit of gingham. Got to have a bit of gingham in your life. Yeah, bit of that's a bit of horse blanket there.
Yes,
That's
absolutely.
mad. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. We've got a bit of cowboy cowgirl shirt there, and then we've got Grandma lovingly satin hand pieced this blanket for the bed.
Absolutely.
It's absolutely glorious, isn't it? Or is it now? Let me know. This is the other thing I'd like to know, because you've got some great names for grandmas in the USA. Is it a grandma? Is it a nanny? Is it a nan? Is it a Mima?
A Mima?
A Mima. Yeah, I've heard that. My Mima.
My Mima.
Yeah.
My
What do you call the grandparent in your family?
Well.
Pops. There's a lot of pops. Grandpop. There's names, isn't there? Let me know. I'm interested.
We had a Gramps in ours. Did anyone else have a
Do you
Gramps?
have Gramps? Oh, I like that, Gramps. My two girls call Simon Grandad. He's Grandad. Mm-hmm. And Ada can say Grandma, so I'm Grandma for Ada, but I'm Mama to Edie.
Mama.
And even now, if you get her to say it, she can say Grandma, but she calls me Mama. So I think that's probably going to stick.
Mama.
Didn't mean to make you cry. Yeah, that one. We'll have to stick that to the list, even though it's not in theme, not in tune. We've got a lovely bit of plaid in there as well. Then we've got a bit more cowboy shirt, which is great. We've got a little bit of Little House on the Prairie there, which I love as well, and a bit more Clint Eastwood's poncho. I just love that pad so much, because all of those papers usable in this collection are out. They very definitely have a Western country feel to them in that authenticity, but we haven't gone gimmick. And I absolutely love that. We've stayed true. And I think that's so good. So you've got your 12 by 12, and then you've got your 6 by 6, which in true crafters style has been shrunk, but not cropped.
Yes.
So you've got all of your patterns in there. Do you want me to pause? Do you want me to go through the rest?
Let's go through the rest. We'll keep going. I'll say hello in a minute.
Why not then? I think I just took over.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
Sorry, it's
You're
not like me.
You're the sheriff of Craft Town. It's fine.
Yeah. We've got linen cardstock and all of the colours there, which are absolutely beautiful and will match brilliantly with your papers. If I just take Clint Eastwood's poncho and do this.
Love it.
Look how fabulous the blues, the rusts, the browns, the grey. Like, there is all of the colours are going to work so well through your pad. So you've got all of your linen cardstock, which is what you would expect. There's 8 colours in there. Then you've got your 6 by 6 and your 12 by 12. That's great. That's the core of what you're using, isn't it? Then these are the decorative pieces.
I love
and
this
they are
so much.
so good. This particular one, the saloon doors, absolutely love that. They're functional, and you've got the word saloon there. You can use them in so many different ways with your creator cards. Look how brilliant that is, cutting that in there. And you can see
Wanted.
Crimes against craft.
Yeah.
Not only me, the Davies too.
There she is, the dragon.
She's also wanted. Look, I just love it with all the decoration pieces on there. I think it's going to be so fun and so usable. Then we've got the 3D embossing folder, which is designed in this style of a cowboy short. But to your point, Ben, the patterns on the side of the boots, these boots are made for walking.
That's just what they'll do.
Yeah. One of nice days
These boots are gonna walk all over you.
Yeah.
Start walking.
Looks gorgeous, doesn't it? Especially when it's craft carded up like that. Absolutely glorious. I love that pattern. Nothing to say that that can't be used all through the year for many different things, however. Really lovely. Then we've got the decorative elements, and there's everything you need here, but nothing you don't, which is what I love about it. You just need a good old boot, a horseshoe, and a Stetson, and you're good.
What more do you need?
What more do you need?
Yeah.
What more do you need? I mean, we could have gone on forever putting things in there, but it would have just made it a bigger and more expensive collection and less accessible to the masses.
Yeah.
So we've just kept it very, very focused so that you can all help yourselves to this, which I absolutely love. And then we've got these absolutely brilliant foil designs, which I love. Now, the colours that we've used here aren't necessarily the colour you need to use, because you've got 2 colours of foil, pink and brown. Then you get your sticky transfer and you just stick the foil to the transfer.
Yeah.
Got some great designs in here. And for each one of the 6 designs, you've got 2 sheets of each. So loads and loads of craftability, and I love that dirt as cowgirl glitter. I think it's so good. Loads of craftability in here, lots of different iconography, masculine and feminine, fun and traditional, and just going to be very, very usable across many of your different makes. That particular cow print one is my absolute very favourite. Then we've got their sentiments. And you know, we do sentiments, I think, better than anybody when it comes to sentiment sets like this. I never 100%. See other sentiment sets that look as great as ours, with the typography, with the icons, with the way they've been designed and put together, the value for money on the size of the sheet, but then the words as well. I think we do that so well with a nice mix. So you've got something fun, something traditional, something that you can use on every card. It's just very, very fun, like boots, class, sass. I feel I need to clip my fingers when I say that. Rootin' tootin'. Put on your cowboy hat and celebrate. Such a good one. Just a girl who loves horses. That's great for the little girls in your life, isn't it? That would be great for Daisy.
Absolutely, it would.
Perfect for her. Yeah. And then blaze your own trail. Really motivational, empowering sentiment for a teenage, that one. I love it. Forget the glass slipper. This princess wears cowboy boots. So good. Raised on country music, that's me. Just a really gorgeous set that's going to work all the way across the collection. And that is your collection. It's very, very accessible and not intimidating to use at all, because we've kept it to the absolute, what do I need, what do I not need, and we've made it available for everybody.
I'll say a few of those in just a second. I just want to show you the showstopper vibe, if you like. You're going to get everything that Leann has just shown you in the showstopper, but then what we've done to enable this to sort of go tariff-free to you is stuffed loads of other crafty goodies in there. So the apron that I'm wearing is included, one of our brand new pieces of merchandise. You're also going to get the Sarah book, so her Craft Your Year. Is included, the crafting Bible. By the way, who was it earlier on? I think it was it Lynn or Louise? I think asked for a flick through of that. If you're watching and you still want me to show you that, I certainly will. So you're getting that in there. You're also getting 40 sheets of your Fresh White Centura Pearl, 10 sheets of the Hint of Gold, and as I say, the apron. All of those goodies we've then halved the price of and then chucked into your bundle as well to bring you that price of $84.38 Platinum. $109.58 if you're in the US and you're a Platinum member. That is free shipping and it is tariff free, which is excellent news for all of you, because I think a lot of our US friends will be wanting to get this particularly. If you do then decide that you want to add other things into your basket, obviously you will pay tariffs on those, but just do have a look, do have a check. But certainly the bundle, which is heading towards 40% of the stock gone, is tariff-free. It is so busy. We've got Jan with us on the socials for this one. Already in is Sarah saying good morning everyone from Tennessee. Stephen Nicole says good afternoon to Ben and Leann. Pat says hello again everyone from New Jersey. Unfortunately I will not be able to watch the whole show live. Well, we appreciate the time that you've got with us. You can watch the show back. Faye Smith says hello from Virginia. Cannot wait to get my hands on this Western collection. I grabbed it during Wake Up Call, but had to leave, so I'm excited to see all the samples. Producer Johnny, who has now been called for the rest of the day Big Bad John. He wants to know whether you're West Virginia or East Virginia. Because he wants to. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country road. So if you could let me know, Faye. Just for the song. Laurie Barnett is in Gilbert, Arizona. Hello to Chantel, who says g'day from 2J, Western Australia. Jen's in saying good morning. Renee Blancett House says hello from Hawkinsville, Georgia. Hawkinsville. My youngest son is named after John Wayne. His name is Anthony Wayne, and my favourite song is Crazy by Patsy Cline. Oh, it's on the playlist. It is. Get that. It's on Chivs Tunes. You'll be able to find the link for that. It will be going up straight after this show. PB Brewer Martin says, good morning, Leann and Ben, Johnny, Sam and crew. Jan, warehouse and all. What a precious... Oh, it doesn't say. It just says, what a precious... What a precious what? Collection. You think? Yeah. Will be. Definitely. Jodelle says, good morning from the beautiful Pacific Northwest. Elsie says hello to Ben and Leann and Jan. Kendall's in Minnesota. And on the subject of what names you are as far as grandmas are concerned, Trudy says, I'm a Grammy. Oh, Grammy. Yeah. Faye Smith says, I'm Nana. And my late husband was Pap to our children, grandchildren. And Terry H, hello Terry, says, I'm Armour. My oldest gran named me when she first started talking. Oh. Armour. Hi everyone, I hope this greeting finds you well, says Wendy. Watching you brightens my day and starts me off happy. Thanks to everyone at Crafters TV. Thank you, we appreciate that. Lois is in Ohio, and Janelle says, I live on an 18-acre farm, so I have the cowboy boots and the hat. Pictures, please.
Yes, please. And do you take visitors?
You wanted to go over and, yeah, that's a
Waiting
hint.
for an invite.
Hint.
Yeah, nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Eh? Get your pictures in as well. If you've got any, cowboy pictures, you in your Stetsons and your Spurs, on horseback. Yeah. Maybe line dancing.
If you're on your swing on the porch, in your rocking chair on the porch.
Yeah.
Those pictures, that would be good. And if you've got any pictures of grits, share them.
Stephanie King sent you a grits recipe apparently.
Oh, thank you. Johnny's sending that to my email. Thank you, Johnny. And I'll make them and I'll report back.
Leann has been very grits focused today, haven't you? It's been a big thing of yours. Apparently it's her brother-in-law's excellent recipe that you're going to be getting. So try it out. Anne says, howdy y'all. Howdy, Anne. Kendall says, I've gotten the collection. Virginia is a different state, Big Bad John, from West Virginia. They do touch at the border though. There you go. Big Bad John. Johnny, he's just gone, touch the border, mountain mama, take me home, country roads. Virginia is where I live, but West Virginia is home. Almost heaven, says Karen. And Faye says, I'm in the southwestern end of Virginia in Bristol, just a mile from the Tennessee line. The main downtown street in Bristol is split. One side is Virginia and the other is Tennessee.
Wow.
That is crazy, isn't it?
That is crazy.
The borderline is down the high street. And crazy that you've got a place named Bristol as well. I bet it's better than our Bristol. And Marsha Ernst says, I am Mimi. Oh,
do you know, I love all of these names. My mum to my nephew, only to one nephew, she's got several grandchildren, calls her Ma. And that was because he couldn't say it either, grandma. And so she got Ma when he was growing up, and now he's 13 and she's still Ma.
Oh, that's really cute, isn't it? They latch onto the names and keep them.
Yeah.
We're up to date on the chat, so thank you for all of that. Keep it coming in. Any of your songs that you love, country and western music, get those in, and if we haven't already, we'll add those to the playlist. And if you've got any pictures as well, cowboy-related pictures, maybe you live on like a ranch somewhere, we'd love to see them. Let's get into a demo, shall we? What are you going to show us, Leann?
I thought I'd show you how to cut the saloon doors and decorate around the saloon doors. I thought it'd be good to see it. So we've got another saloon door card and we've got another wanted crew in here.
Yeah. Oh, hello. Who's that? Oh, dear. Who's behind the other? Oh, dear. What is that picture? I don't ever recall. Is that us together or has that been like...
I don't know. Looks like you're together.
It's like the gruesome twosome, isn't it?
You do. You both look a little bit stage fright.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's why you wanted.
Exactly right,
because the flash has caught you.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh my word, what's happening there?
Yeah.
You are wanted in the saloon of craft crime. That's what you're after. Okay, so I thought we'd have a look at how to cut those saloon doors. So what I've done is start with just a half-fold card. And my half-fold card is 7 by 5. So we've got a 5 by 7 half-fold. And then you take your die, and it's all one piece to make it easy. So you take your die, put it on the front of your card, run it through and cut it, comes out, and it is exactly like that. And your doors are all ready to open. It puts the score lines in, so you can fold them back if you want to, so that they're fully open saloon doors, or you can leave them partially shut. It's entirely up to you. What I want to do now is get my matter and layer, I was going to say that. My mat and layer of card and paper to be able to layer up around the saloon door and have it perfect. So I'm going to show you how I do that. Now what I do is I use a little bit of dotty tape pen, and not too much, just like a dab. It helps if you get one that hasn't run out.
40% of the showstopper's now gone. It's supposed to last a week. It's not going to last a day at this rate. Another tape pen gone, yeah.
So I'm just doing a little dot of the dotty tape pen in 4 corners, tiny amount, because I want to hold this card still, but I don't want it to be stuck down. And then what I do is, that's the wrong one, this one, that's the one. Put it on the front of the card base. Okay, bear with me. And then turn it inside out. I need a little bit more dotty tape.
Bit more, yeah.
So I just want it to be held, but not stuck. There you go. And then what you do is take your pencil and just mark here where that aperture is.
Okay.
On the inside of your card, because you're going to cut this away anyway.
Yeah.
I find this is the easiest way to do it. Some people just cut it into a piece and then trim it to fit so that the aperture lines up. I always get a little bit frustrated with that. I can never quite make it work for me. So whatever works for you, but I'm sharing with you now the thing that I find the easiest.
Okay.
Then what I do is take that bit of card off, because I only used a little bit of dotty, so it hasn't ruined that. And now I can see where I need to put my die
Clever.
to perfectly line up. I'll just get my repositionable tape.
Is this MIDI proof, this die? Will it go through the MIDI?
That one will not go through the mini, but it will go through the MIDI.
MIDI, yeah.
The MIDI. I'm looking for repositionable tape. Come to me.
I've got some over here, funnily enough.
Found it, found it.
Oh, I don't know why I've got let me put this back whilst I'm thinking.
Right, so
Two
put
rolls of
that
it.
there, and then we just keep it still
Yeah.
and run it through the machine to cut it. So to cut, we're going to need our white cutting plate. We can pop that on there, and then we need our thin metal die shim and our white cutting plate. Now, because that's just a very simple die, I may not need the magnetic, so I'm not going to use it straight away. I'll just see if I do need it. So I'll run it through like that. If it hasn't cut, I'll pop the magnetic in. But it's a simple die, so we probably won't need it.
Yeah. Janelle says, come on out here, Leann Chivers. You will love our beautiful, serene farm.
I think I would. I think I definitely would. It's on my bucket list. I mean, I've been to the US lots of times, mainly to California, Chicago, and New York.
Yeah.
But I would absolutely love to get to
West Virginia.
Mount Mama. But I tell you the other place I really would like to go, Alabama.
Oh, Sweet Home Alabama.
Sweet Home Alabama. I love that movie. That's one of my go-to. That's one of my go-to movies as well. I have to say, I love it. Right. So once you've done that, we've got the perfect aperture. We don't need the doors because we're going to be making them craft, so you can cut the doors out. So it's almost like gutting your cardstock, but with the perfect aperture at the side. If that makes sense, Ben. And then when this gets stuck on here, it lines up perfectly. You can see that there for your mat and layer. It's in the perfect position, and then you would glue that into place. You'll do exactly the same with a piece of patterned paper.
I love that.
So
I think that's my favourite sheet in the pad.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Very 3D.
So we can do the same here. Line it up. Bit of dotty tape pen so it doesn't move.
Big Bad John's just saying it looks American. Yeah, it does look. It does. Very Western almost. Yeah. Good afternoon, Alexander. Says, I've watched the earlier two shows. I'll have to leave just after the first hour of this one as I have to get Elliot from nursery, but I'll catch up later. And Renee says, my mother is Gram and my grandmother wanted to be called Mimi because she felt she wasn't old enough to be a grandma. That was the same with my mum, Renee. When we told my mum that we were pregnant with George all those years ago, my mum Bagsied Nanny straight away because she didn't want to be a grandma or a granny.
Did she not?
No. Said she felt she was too young, so she went for Nanny. So same
Well, whatever
floats your boat, isn't it,
whatever
really?
floats your boat, yeah.
Whatever you fancy.
Yeah, whatever you fancy. See, I Bagsied grandma straight away.
Oh, you just fancied grandma?
I just liked it, yeah. I was happy to be it. So I was just like, I'll have grandma, please.
I think that suits you, though, grandma.
Yeah. Well, I am a grandma.
Yeah, more so than a nanny.
Yeah, I don't think I suit Nana.
No, Nana, grandma.
No, yeah. Adrian Edie's other grandparent is Nanny.
Oh, Nanny, yeah. We've got a Nanny and a Gramps. That's my dad, Gramps, and Granny and Grandad, the other side.
Nice.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, and then we trim these out the same way. So all you're doing really, you're cutting away the doors. All you're doing is creating this lovely aperture at the bottom and top, which is straight, and in the exact same position and curve as the bottom paper. And what that does, rather than trying to go around it with a craft knife or trying to you know, line it up and do it by eye or by hand, it means that you can get it beautifully curved and it looks so much more professionally finished when you do it that way. So once you've got those cut, then you can go in with your permanent glue. So a bit of all-purpose all around the outside here.
We're having a day.
I feel I'm going into a lot of detail with my demonstrations today. Is that okay?
I don't mind that.
Okay.
No, I don't mind that at all. Well, I felt like the earlier show, you did a lot of sort of hints and tips, didn't you? Techniques. So I think we've had a bit of everything from you today. If you go back and watch the earlier shows and you watch this one now, you get the full repertoire of Leann when it comes to crafting. Can I just say as well, we're having a day of people in the US messaging us from places in the UK, if that makes sense, because we've had Bristol, haven't we? We have. We've now got Dublin. Kathy Gas Brewing, who says, good morning all, from Dublin, Ohio. Anyone else live in a US place which is the same name as a UK place? Let us know. Well, not US, but I know there's a Durham in Canada. A Durham? Yeah. Is there actually? In Canada. There is, actually. Actually? Right, actually there is, yeah. Right, so once we've done that, we can then start to decorate. So inside my card, and you see what it does, look how lovely that is. The mats and layers look lovely, and it goes around the saloon doors perfectly, which gives you then all of the pleasure of decorating the inside of the card. So I've got another piece of the beautiful red linen here that's going to go inside, because I'm all about the inside of cards as well at the moment. We'll do that. That can go down. All purpose, always. Best glue in the world. Absolutely, yeah. So you can go there. Got that wiggle time to get it in place. Lovely. And then we're going to do a bit of polka. Matinee that in there. Lovely. And then we would put your photograph in the middle, which I don't have, so that'll just go like that. Now you can see what I've got with my saloon here. I've cut out, the die also comes with the word saloon. You see that there, there's the saloon die. So I've just cut that out on a piece of craft card. And then what I do with this now is stick this with my dotty tape pen to a piece of the scrap red linen where I've been gutting it to do my matting and layering. Stick this over the top and then fussy cut round the outside, and that gives the word saloon with the linen card in relief underneath. And what you haven't had to do when you've done that is try and paper piece them in, because that's a faff. And I'm not about the faff. No, you just want to crack on, don't you, really? I just want the effect. That's it. So I've got that there, which I love. And then I'm going to use a bit of my, the Fryer Brown. I think if you haven't got a Fryer Brown ink pad in your collection at home, go and buy one. Yeah. Because you're going to use a lot of Fryer Brown. It's really good for this collection because it just gives a great amount of distressing and extra colour to what you're doing. So it just gives it a bit more of an aged look. And then if you want to age the ends of your papers and vintage them up a little bit, you can too. I'm going to show you a picture after this demo of Janelle's 18-acre farm in Washington State. Wow. It looks incredible. I bet it does. Wow, blooming wee. I can't wait to see. Oh, yes. And also a picture from Chantel, who sent a picture of a little calf in. Oh. That she's hand-rearing. Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing that as well. Let me get the right way. That's it, right. So then what I've also done is cut out that die where we did for the apertures in front of the card. Yeah. But I've cut it in craft card, and then I've snipped the doors away, and I've thrown the rest away, kept the doors, so I can layer them up onto the front of my card. So you see, by just doing lots of little bits of snipping, you can make it whatever you want it to be. And to that point, Johnny, that's an excellent idea. Like that without the word saloon, that could just be window shutters. You could have flowers in there, flower box for a different
different type of card for somebody else on another day. Going to be so usable. Now what I am going to do is give these a little bit of an inking. So again, I'm in with the Fryer Brown and just giving them a little bit of an aged feel.
Carol's joined us saying hi to the superstar, Ben and Leann. Margaret says hi both. Mine is all ordered. And Alexandra says, I'm nanny to Elliot and Harriet as my mother was to my girls. Elle's Welsh grandmother is Nana and his Welsh grandfather is Tide.
Oh.
T-A-I-D, pronounced Tide. English grandfather is Grandad. Tide. Thank you, Jenny Bars. She says to differentiate between myself and my mother, my grandchildren call me Pink Grandma because I usually had some form of pink clothing on and my mother was Grandma. So you've got Pink Grandma and Grandma.
And Grandma, I love that. Isn't that good? Isn't it funny what children hang on to?
Yeah.
I absolutely love that so much.
Pink Grandma, I love it.
Some friends of mine, their grandchildren called her Big Grandma.
Big?
Big. And the other one, Little Grandma.
Oh.
Because Little Grandma, I know that could be like, oh,
yeah,
couldn't it? But Little Grandma was 4'11". And Big Grandma was like 5'8", 5'9".
Right.
Right.
Okay.
So that was all right.
That's
it
fine then.
It could have been a tricky moment, couldn't it?
My dad's mother, someone told her she was the branch in our family tree, so we called her Branch.
Oh, love that.
My other grandmother was Gram. And hi to Emma Bailey, says, hey Leann and Ben, it's so lovely to see you back. I'm so excited, she says, the flooring is going down in my craft shed today. It's my birthday Wednesday, so I cannot wait to move in.
That's exciting.
Does sound very exciting. Michael Adams is with us as well, saying, cannot wait, saying, afternoon Ben and Leann, cannot wait to meet you both on Saturday.
Oh.
Pop-up shop. Are you there for the whole day?
Me, yeah.
Yeah. Mooching, helping people shop.
Mooching, helping people shop. Doing some demonstrations.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to be demonstrating, you know, our watercolour collection.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing some fancy stamping with the watercolour collection.
I'm excited because obviously I wasn't there at the last one. I think I was in Turkey when the last one happened. So I'm looking forward to sort of seeing the setup, you know.
Oh, it's good, it's fun. We're improving the setup this time.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, massively. We've taken some learnings from the last time.
Care to divulge any information or not?
It's a surprise.
Oh.
You have to come and see.
Oh.
Come and see.
All right, then. I'll pop on down.
Come and see. So I've cut these horseshoes out of black, and then you see I've just silver gilding waxed them and burnished them up, so they would make a nice little embellishment. They could go inside or outside, wherever you want them to go. And then you would just build it up. And what I've done with the doors, I think that's important to notice. Look, I've drop shadowed them. So I've done the craft card and I've dropped it down so you can still see the white, and that makes them feel very 3D. So once you've got your saloon in there, once you've got your wanted pictures inside, your little bit of twine for a lasso, your horseshoes, and any other little embellishment you wanted, look, that's what you've got.
Don't ruin it by putting a picture of me and Craig in there. Choose your own picture, you know.
And I think the most tricky thing with that was doing the gates and seeing how you got the paper around the outside. So I've done the gates and shown you how to do that, and then you can embellish it however you like.
It's such a cool card. I absolutely love that. And as we said, there's lots to go back on. If you missed the earlier two shows, you can go back and watch Wake Up Call and go back and watch our earlier show with the Weekly Wonder, so you can pick up all those hints and tips and ideas. It's proving so popular, though, this full collection. Remember, you get in here all of your consumables as far as the paper pad is concerned. You're going to get the matching linen cardstock, and you're also going to get your little 6x6 pad included in there too. And then you've got all of your other elements. Don't forget, of course, you've got your adhesives in there with your foils as well. So 12 sheets of your pink and brown foil, and you've got 6 transfer designs, 2 sheets of each, 12 sheets in total there. So you've got to have so much fun with this. This embossing folder is gorgeous. As we said, based on like a the design like a cowboy shirt, but certainly with that design, you're going to be using that outside of this collection. All of these sentiments in here too, and they are just brilliant. Sentiments designed to work perfectly with this collection. And what I mean by that is not just generic sentiments, it's sentiments with funny lines, funny puns to tie in with the fact that this is a Western collection. You've then also got your dies in there, so the Stetson, the boots, the horseshoe, and then as you can see down the bottom, the set that Leann has just crafted with that amazing saloon door, so you can create your own little crafty saloons. Now, if you just want to go for that collection on its own, that is an individual collection. If you want to shop for individuals, of course you can, but there will be tariffs on those. So the majority of our US friends are going, right, I'll have the tariff-free option, please, which is everything you see here. It's the apron that I'm wearing, our brand new Craft Royalty apron. You get that included. You're also going to get your sheets of A4 Centura Pearl, so that's the fresh white, 40 sheets of that, 10 sheets of the Hint of Gold included in there as well, and your Craft Your Year with Sarah, that is the crafting Bible, so that is also included, and the apron. And what we've done is we've bundled all of that in there and slash the price in half for the extras, if you like, and that is the price that you're seeing on screen there. So instead of 185 bucks, it's 109.58. It is tariff free, it is free shipping. If you're in the UK, it's 84.38. More applicable to you guys in the UK, I think, is the fact that if you just want the collection on its own, you can go for that. If you want individuals, if you want to add in more paper pads, you can. If you do that in the US, just to stress again that you will obviously be charged tariffs on the items that you put in extra to that showstopper. Faye says, love the card. Debbie says, I'm Marmy. And Marnie, from Marmy to Marmy, or is that Marm? Marnie says, love this card. Loving the card, says Denise Whiting, Leann and DT. And yes, Carol Garlbeard, she says, I've just placed my order. I've been looking forward to seeing the whole collection. I live and breathe in the middle of Western culture, so this set might just come in handy. Loads more comments coming through. I'll read a few more of those in just a few moments' time, but now is your time to step outside of the saloon and jump on your horse and head to the checkouts to check out. So we'll see you back here in about 4 minutes' time.
Hi Crafty Peeps, Victoria here. I love Crafters TV because it shows you the best tips and tricks on how to use your crafty stash. It also connects you with people from all over the world, and nowhere else on Shopping TV you have the opportunity to live chat with other people from the other side of the world, for example, and laugh with them and be there for them when they're having a tough time. But also know that when you're having a tough time, you can switch on Crafters TV and you can go on the live chat, and you know people will be there for you as well. And when you're having a bad time and not feeling well, when you're a bit down in the dumpster and you know Crafters TV is going to be on, there's going to be some laughters and there's going to be some fun. And the banter going on between the demonstrators and the demonstrators is just really fun and really good, and sometimes the only laugh you will get when you're not feeling well. So that's personally why I love Crafters TV the most. It's the connection, the personal connection with everyone that's involved in Crafters TV and all the other crafters out there. So thank you, Sarah, from the bottom of my heart for coming up with Crafters TV and for bringing all the good fun and all the crafty tips to us. Yes, thank you. Keep up the good work, and I love you. Bye.
What I love most about Crafters TV is the community.
Crafters TV brings everyone together from different corners of the world.
It also connects you with people from all over the world.
You guys have been there for me. I feel like you guys are my family.
I feel like I'm crafting along with my friends.
I met some of my best friends for life from Crafters TV, so thank you very much.
When you're having a tough time, you can switch on Crafters TV and you can go on the live chat, and you know people will be there for you as well.
And there's so much support, respect, and inspiration all through the socials.
It's a place where we can all share our love for Crafters Companion, ideas, and get inspiration from each other.
So what's not to love about Crafters TV? So go make a coffee and pull up a chair. Let's all get crafting. I'll see you all there.
Why do I love Crafter's Companion? Well, you got two comedians, Dan and Craig. They're not comedians really, they're brilliant. When they do their shows, they're so comical when it comes down to wrestling. I know I took the mick out of Craig with his watch. Said it must have come from a Christmas cracker, but I like his watch. I think it's brilliant. Anyway, I've had to get myself off the floor. I had to use my Burnham Hoover to suck me up off the floor, and I had to use my foam on a roll to keep me secured up so I don't fall over again, because I'm still in shock, because we know Platinum Plus for life, so I'm Plat Plus. Speak soon.
Hi everyone, it's the Crafting Divas again, and today we have a song of why we love Crafters TV. Stamps, dies, and paper pads as far as you can see. Cutting, gluing, and embossing all on Crafters TV. Yay!
I love that so much.
I do.
Love all the songs. Love seeing your smiley faces. We need some more. We are almost halfway through the year. We've got lots of new viewers. Who fancies doing a crafty testimonial for us? A craftimonial? Let me know. I will, after this show, I'll put a little post up on my socials for you and see if we can get a few of you doing a little video. All you have to do is really easy. Just get your phone, landscape, like that, and then just film a little video saying why you love Crafters TV, that kind of thing. You don't have to, I mean, some of our viewers, as you've seen there, have done songs, have done minute long, but you can just literally do a little 20-second thing. But we'd love more. We'd love to see more of your faces, please. And I know we've had quite a few people saying, oh, well, maybe I'll do it, and they never ended up doing it. Well, we're going to do a drive for more of those now, please. So look out for some posts going up after this show. I must just show you these pictures that have been sent through.
Do you know who I think we need a craftimonial from?
Who?
Nicole Brother Rick-Rack.
Nicole Brother Rick-Rack?
Yeah, because we never see her.
No.
And you know, I'm going to show you this marketing suite in a minute. They're all Nicole Brother Rick-Racks, and she's amazing. And Nicole, get videoing, girl.
Yeah,
we
Nicole.
want to see you. And then Marie,
yeah,
you
Marie.
as well.
Yeah.
Come on, Marie. We want to see you.
Yeah.
Do a little video. Go on.
Come on.
Go on.
Go on.
Go on, man.
Go on. Do it, because if you don't, the sheriff will come and get you. She will. She'll lasso you. And you get you locked up in the county jail. Chantel, thank you for this picture. This is a picture of a calf, because we asked for like farmyard pictures, you know, country and western. I've got a farm to show you in just a second. So the story behind this is, this poor, so the little calf has lost its mum. So Chantel, who's in Australia, is hand rearing it and bottle feeding it.
Oh.
It's doing really well.
Does it have a name?
I don't know. I don't think it does.
Hamburger.
Well, it obviously does, but we don't know. It's the size of a Great Dane.
What, burger?
What's that?
Is it called burger?
Is it called burger?
Yeah. Or fillet?
Fillet. Fillet.
Fillet.
Let us know. I'm sure it's got a sensible name. I have a feeling it might be a pet cow.
Okay. We don't eat pet cows.
That's what I would hope. And then this picture is from Janelle. He says, this is an 18-acre farm in Washington State. My goodness me. I don't know if you're ready for this.
Is this where I've been invited to visit?
I think so.
Yeah. Oh, my word.
Look at that. That is... I just want to start singing do 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 do. I don't know what that is. Do, do, do. Is it Bonanza? Do, do,
Bonanza.
Do, do, do. Big Country. Do, 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 do. The cow's called Sunshine, by the way, the car.
Oh, Sunshine. Oh, I love that. That's better than my name suggestions. That's me dream. That's me little dream. Living my best life. How glorious. Beautiful, isn't it? It's another world.
Nearly as big as my ass, that.
And in Johnny's words, look at that greenhouse, you'll get some big tomatoes in there.
Is that what you focused on? Out of everything there, you've focused on the greenhouse, the beautiful vista, and he's gone, oh, look at that greenhouse, get some big tomatoes in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, get your veg up. Big Bad John. He's just wondering what the Wi-Fi's like, though. Chanel, if you can let us know. Because he said, well, I don't know if you've been given an invite. Johnny said he's happy to come and visit, but he wants to make sure there's good Wi-Fi, so he can probably watch the football or something like that.
I think we could do some Crafters TV from Janelle's farm.
Ah, yeah.
Like on location, you know what I mean? Like on tour.
Leann, I've said this for probably 2 years now. I mean, I'm in no position to make decisions. We should do like a tour of the States and like broadcast
I think, like
live
on the big
from,
purple bus.
Yeah, big purple bus, and we'll just broadcast from people's farms.
Locations.
We'll do one from a Cracker Barrel.
Okay, I'm up for that.
Yeah, one from Christine Mahoney's craft room.
Can we go to Ruby Tuesdays?
What's that?
It's a restaurant.
Ah, where's
Get
that?
hang off the plate ribs.
Where is that?
Everywhere in America.
Oh, it's like a chain, is it?
It's a chain.
Ah, you could do that. I want to go
So
to Cracker
good.
Barrel.
I like IHOP. I like an IHOP.
IHOP.
International House of Pancakes.
But the US pancakes they're amazing, aren't they? Like
They're
you guys do
fluffy
pancakes. Yeah.
and lovely and.
What are they? Chantel's just said with cows, if you name them, you can't eat them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Sunshine.
Okay, sunshine's not to be eaten. I'm really happy to hear that. I have a phobia of cows.
Do you actually?
It's a true story that if I'm out for a walk and there's cows in the field, I would walk 4 miles out of my way to go round the field and not go through the cows.
They can be very dangerous.
They've got evil eyes. They look at you through their evil eyes. They can be dangerous and they can be aggressive and they're fast. Don't think that big animal can't be fast. It's fast. Absolutely not, no.
True story. Where I used to live in Bucks, me and Mac, God bless him, this isn't a guy. We were on a walk one time through a load of fields that we knew had cows, and we always, always had him on a lead, being sensible and whatnot. There's this one particular day where there was a group of cows, and like you said, they latched onto us for some reason, caught us from a while off, and we started walking a bit quicker. And as we started walking quicker, they started walking a bit quicker, and they were basically heading towards the gate, so we couldn't get out of the field. Yeah. And I was panicking because there was about 20 of them.
Yeah, no, because they're clever. They block you in. Yeah. And then they stampede you.
Yeah. So we had to climb under a barbed wire fence.
Yes.
Wade through a brook into another field. Got into the other field. Got told off by the farmer's wife. I said, "Your cows have just tried to get me." No sympathy. Cows don't do that. I said they blimmin' do because they've just done it to me.
Cows do that. I've seen them do it. And also, country code. This is for everybody out there. It's a safety announcement. If you have got your dog on a leader because you're a responsible owner and you get charged by cows, let your dog off.
Oh yes. Because
your dog will be able to weave and duck and get out the way. Otherwise, they're stamping on your dog because you've got it on the leader. And if you pick the dog up, they're going to stamp on you. Go 4 miles out of your way and walk around the field of cows. That's what I say.
That's it. I mean, not just crafting advice here, but health and safety advice, how to survive in the countryside. I mean, that's what you're all here for, isn't it?
It is.
A few quick comments. Hello to Pamela, who's joined us. Janelle, whose farm we saw, says, my craft organza should be here when I get home from work. Can't wait. The Wi-Fi spotty, though, Johnny. We had to do Starlink because of being in a valley. Is that like satellite? That's what it sounds like. And Paul Prince says, Leann, read my brother-in-law's grit recipe. He uses half milk and half water to cook the grits. And then a message from Kathy who says, I'm Gammy and my husband is Pop Pop.
Oh, Gammy and Pop Pop, I love that.
You got Pop Pop, we got Big Pop. My mum was sometimes called Candy Grandma, but now is just Nana. And Karen says, I have a farm behind me and their bull got loose one day and was in my front yard.
I wouldn't be coming out the house. I'd have to call Mountain Rescue.
Yeah.
I'd have to call someone. Ghostbusters. I wouldn't be able to breathe.
Cows can be quite scary.
Terrifying.
Good advice, everyone's saying. You see. Shall we have a look at some finished samples with you from this Western collection?
Let's do that, because we've got loads and they're all so good. We'll have a look at Nicole's because, as we know, she is superb. And then we'll have a look at some of other design team members, and we'll give you some shout outs, I think, design team members, because you all do such good work and lovely jobs for us. We'll have a little rogues gallery, why not? This is a Nicole one, and I love this because it shows a great way of using those saloon doors, doesn't it? You've got your decorations down the side with your little boots and your horseshoe, your sentiments, and then having that little picture inside, because this could be like an 18th birthday, could be a 30th wedding anniversary, could be for so many different things, off to graduation. There are so many different occasions that you could use that particular style for, and I absolutely love. Got little Sarah Davies in there as well, look howdy. I think that's absolutely incredible. Using the boots. This one, we talked about this earlier, didn't we? We thought Nicole was genius with this. Decorated the outside beautifully with a little yeehaw and blaze your own trail. Sentiment side, foil rub-on, there, on the back,
that's
foil
so
rub-on.
good.
Wild West. That feels like such a That's taking it from homemade to handmade.
Yes.
That's like a really professional finish, isn't it?
It
if
is.
you're selling your cards, do that.
I feel like having something like that just allows you to add a little bit of extra to the cost of it if you're selling.
Completely agree with you. Completely agree with you. Here's our other wanted one. We've just looked at how to do that. I love this. This is using the template from Template Library.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, for the bottle. And made a little, put some little miniatures in there for the hen do, if that's what we fancy doing, for the bride tribe. Little invite in there. Love this, bit more masculine now, which is great. Using that foil background that I showed you how to do earlier, which is great, and a couple of other little foil accents in there, is absolutely lovely. I like this one too. Again, this one could be a bit more masculine, couldn't it? With the blues in there. This is great, having the little horseshoes cut in mirror card as the shaker elements.
So the horseshoes are in...
Yeah, they're on the die with the boots and the hat.
Oh, so good.
Yeah. Yeah, so you've got on the die set with the boots and the hat, you've got the horseshoe.
But they're inside, they're inside as the shaker.
Look.
Oh, that's so clever. Big shakers.
Yeah, big shakers. Isn't that good?
I love that.
Yeah, I like that. Another one of those fabulous diorama cards, which is great with a little wanted inside, but you could just put wanted cowboy, wanted cowgirl. That could be a Will You Marry Me?
It could be, couldn't it? You are wanted.
Couldn't it? Really, I think the saloon doors have been incredibly, incredibly popular. So there we go, that's all of those. And of course, you've got your fabulous 3D embossing folder, which I absolutely love, with your little embellishments, a bit of gilding wax on there. And then when we look through some of these, this is what I have to say, one of my very favourites, and this Rebecca Davies did this one.
Very clever.
I love this, Rebecca, where we've done all of that with your little scraps of paper, done the paper piecing. I think this looks like the 6x6 pad from the proportion of the print on there. And then we've done the word howdy several times along the bottom, chopping it off there. That's the foiling, which is brilliant, or you could stamp it. And then you've got the foiling little into the horizon.
It's very clever how she's done that with the sun to like show the sun setting, sun rising, isn't it?
Good?
It's really
such
clever.
a genius make.
Yeah,
I absolutely love it. We've got some more saloon doors, and then we've got brilliant sentiments with the foiling and the 3D folder in there as well. We've got a little bit of a disco going on here with the pink and the glitter ball in the background, which I love. Bride to be. There's
I love the chap, the way he's standing, very maverick.
Very maverick. He's ready to get married, tipping his hat there. Love this. This, let's go girls, this is very Shania, isn't it? Man, I want to be like a woman.
Yeah. That's on the playlist.
It's on the playlist?
Yep.
This, I think, is genius. This is, again, Rebecca Davies.
Rebecca.
That previous one there, can I just say, that was Kerry. Thank you, Kerry Noon.
Nice.
And this one was from Carol Lorriman. Thank you, Carol.
Nice, Carol.
That one was from Carol as well. Carol, you've got a lot. Carol was the previous three. Thank you for that, ladies. They're absolutely gorgeous. This stepper card is from Rebecca as well.
Oh, that's
Love
really
that.
fun.
Little stepper with the boots and then the saloon doors behind. Isn't that cool?
And the sheriff's badge.
And the sheriff's badge, isn't it good?
I love it.
Little slim line there. Love a slim line. This is from Carol as well. Thank you, Carol. Another one from Rebecca, using a bit of a pale pink for the embossing folder, which is different. Another great shaker, this. And it's good there because it's got dirt is cowgirl glitter, and then we've got the glitter shaker card in the background, which I think is superb.
Love.
Very clever. And I love this little bag here. I'm not quite sure who that's by. Carol, I'm going to sneeze. Bear with.
Bless you.
Oh, sorry, thank you. Love this. Twine, little gift bag, Could be anything in there, bride tribe, little gifts, thank yous, a little bit of jewellery or whatever you're putting in there. And then something a little bit more masculine here.
That's
using
fun.
your favourite paper, Ben.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the saloon, as I used it before on the card, and then just using some of those fabulous foil transfers on craft card. Look, I never thought of that. Look how fabulous they are on craft card.
Really good.
Doesn't that look
The barrels look great.
That's Carol again. Thank you, Carol.
Yes,
I
Carol.
think that's a marvellous effort by the ladies there, don't you?
I absolutely do. And this is the thing, it's always great, isn't it? And nice to kind of take a bit of time to go through the samples, because as much as it's nice to see the demonstrations, I think you can take great inspiration from all of the makes as well. Karen says, oh no, Alison says, when you said about Johnny in the Wi-Fi, mine went off. Spooky. I have to use my 5G instead. Hi to Hilary and Holly. Collie have joined us. Are you guys still coming on Saturday? You have to let me know. Sister P4 says, when I was a driver, I turned down the road and there was a loose bull staring at me. Did you tell it to move? And Trudy, we've got a couple more photos, Johnny. Trudy says, Ben, I've just sent a photo of myself at a scrapbooking weekend and the theme was country and western. Oh, Trudy, it's not worked, Big Bad John's just told us. If you can send it again, that would be marvellous. It was a Facebook link and it won't let Johnny click on your Facebook. That's probably good news for you. And Cindy says, I did send my photos in, one at the Houston Rodeo and one on the 3,000 acre ranch in Idaho, nowhere near as beautiful as the farm we saw. And I'll show some more pictures in just a bit. For those of you asking about the playlist, after this show there'll be a link going up. I'll tell you where you can find that in about just over an hour's time. If you've got any more songs you want to add to Chiv's Tunes Western collection, then feel free. There's already over 3 hours worth of songs, so plenty of tunes there for you to listen to whilst you're crafting along. Just another service that we offer here, you see. We want to make it a full experience, Leann, don't we?
We absolutely do.
We're going to do another demo.
Yeah, we can do that. I'd love to. Why not? Okay, we're going to go bride tribe.
Oh, yes.
Because I do think there's definitely a movement where there's a lot of cowgirl themed, Western themed hen do's now.
I feel like, didn't Beyonce sort of start that with her...
Texas Hold'em.
Yes.
Potentially. I think it was trending before Beyonce.
Okay.
I think it was trending and Beyonce seen an opportunity to make some money.
Yeah, fair point.
Because, you know, I'm not friends with Beyonce anymore.
Ah, yes. Oh, I meant to tell you, you've just reminded me, it was definitely you that went all about Van Morrison, wasn't it?
Yes.
I heard the other day, I can't remember which radio station it was, it must have been the local one, because I only really listen to local stations, somebody also bemoaning Van.
Thank you. Thank you.
Saying that he never turned round the whole time that they were watching the show.
Not once.
Yeah.
Performed
Did
like
you hear this,
this.
Johnny? He performs with his back to the audience.
Never turned round. Glasses, hat, sang to his band, didn't turn round, didn't say hello, acknowledge the audience once. You've got me on the train again, I can't help it, I'm sorry. Then, at the end, halfway through Gloria, didn't play any of the songs we know, just indulged himself with new stuff that nobody knew. Nobody was singing along, no one was clapping, no one was cheering, because we didn't know any of the songs. And then Gloria came on at the end, we thought, thank goodness he's going to do some things, Into the Mystic, Brown Eyed Girls, do some things we know. Halfway through Gloria, he walked off the stage, he's getting on, so maybe Thren thought, maybe he's gone for a wee, and he'll be back. Didn't come back. Didn't even say goodbye, no encore. Didn't even say goodbye. And then we all had to get out, we all shuffled out, or everybody, very flat, quiet, shuffling out the theatre after Van had gone on. Said to the usher, who sees it, and said, where's Van gone? She said, oh, we were warned before you all came in that, and like halfway through the last song, he's got his taxi booked, and he just walks off and gets in his taxi so nobody can catch him at the stage door.
True story. Found the man. But I'm sure someone said that he gets stage fright or something, but I find that hard to believe when you think, and especially like the amount of money he's charged someone.
Can I just say, he doesn't need the money
No.
now. So if you get stage fright, don't go and tour and insult your fans who have paid to come and see you and you don't even look at them. Just stay at home, don't do it, we don't care. Do radio, release another record. I feel very strongly about it, can you tell?
I know, I can see you look very cross.
Thank you.
Ban.
I wrote a very long review.
Where did you see it, or where did you see him or not see him, as the case may be?
I seen him at the Usher Hall in Edinburgh just a few weeks ago.
God, yeah, all the way there to, I mean, people spend a lot of money, don't they, and make a lot of effort. So you'd think the artist would do the same, wouldn't you, really?
Wouldn't you? Yeah. Johnny, I know it's hard to believe. Crafters TV are the band. Crafters TV are the band. I'm Van Morrison.
So that would be like you just talking to the wall and crafting to the wall for our viewers.
Yeah, I would just be just like the big desks here. I'm not looking at you. And this is how you make a card, and this is what you do. And like, if you do this through your die cutting machine, look at your embossing folder, isn't that fabulous, everybody? How lovely is that? Wouldn't you like to do this?
And then just walk off
and then
before the end
go,
of the show.
and then like, taxi. I mean, it was just very, very bad.
Oh dear.
Very bad. Anyway,
back to it.
Back to it. Van Morrison, along with Beyonce, I'm no longer friends with them.
No.
All right, very bad experience. So I have got here, we're making the last rodeo card. So I'm excited about this because it's got a little bit of everything, look. I just love it. Right, so first things first, we're going to foil the glitter ball.
Yes.
Why not? And then we're going to do a little bit more foiling. So I've got a few things I want to foil. First thing is, the important bit with the glitter ball is to get it positioned on my mat and lay. So that's not going on a piece of scrap card, but I'll just find that glitter ball in my... Where have I put? I've had a thing of stickers out, Ben, in my Van Morrison Rage.
Oh
no, it's here.
I wish I'd never brought it up now. Sorry about that.
No, it's all right. It's fine. It's fine. It was a traumatic experience.
Didn't do Brown Eyed Girl,
Johnny. And
what about Moon Dance?
No. Into the Mystic. No.
What's his other one? The street. What's his other? Right on the tip of my tongue. Something about walking down the street. Oh, help me out.
I don't know.
Marvelous Man did Moon Dance, Brown Eyed Girl, and that's gonna no. It'll come to me in a minute. I'll try not to think about it. Thank you, by the way, for all the pictures you're sending through. We will have a good look at these in just a few moments' time. Oh, it's
Right, whatever it is, he didn't sing it.
He didn't.
No. Apart from Gloria at the end. Half of it. Half of Gloria. He left his band. And you know what? His band was singing for a long time. And there was lots of people in the band, and we had to suffer.
Bright Side of the Road.
No, didn't do that. We had to suffer a sort of an organ solo, a drum solo, a trumpet solo, a flute solo, a trombone solo, a fiddle solo, a cymbal solo, 3 backing singer individual solos, all to Gloria. And this was for long enough for him to get out. So that all those
so the band
solos,
were covering for him.
they're covering for him escaping. So them solos aren't because he's going to come out and go, whoa, my band amazing, well done band. It's like, fill time, Van's escaping.
Yeah. And he's in his taxi, you can finish. Did he do Have I Told You Lately?
No.
Oh dear. Van's not the man.
Not anymore. And I really did like him.
Let's hope Billy Ocean is better on Monday, says Hillary.
I feel it's, the reason I'm annoyed, I feel it's disrespectful.
Yeah.
To everybody who's paid. And the tickets weren't cheap, Ben.
Well, I can imagine.
And it's not about that. It's about the fact that people have paid that money excited to go and see somebody they admire and respect and enjoy.
Yeah.
And that person has shown them a great amount of disrespect.
And that's even more disappointing, isn't it? Particularly when you're someone you've bought their records and love their music, and then you get that.
you realise that actually you've just been taken for granted and disrespected.
Maybe he had a spotty face, said Jane. Sydney says, maybe he was lip syncing and didn't want to give that away.
Even worse.
Yeah. Are you going to see Billy Ocean, are you?
I am.
On Monday?
On Monday, next week. Can't wait.
Where's that
at? That's at City Hall in Newcastle.
Do you know, because I also love Billy Ocean, and one of the songs I'd forgotten about, which is now added to one of my other playlists, is Suddenly.
Oh, I love
What a tune that is. That came on Smooth Radio or something the other day, and I was like, I can't believe that was Billy Ocean.
Yeah.
Suddenly.
Life has new meaning to me.
Life has new meaning to me.
And there's beauty in the world. So good.
I love
Go to
it.
see Billy. Went to see Robbie at the weekend.
And he was brilliant, you said?
He was incredible.
Yeah.
And there was the contrast, right? So Van sang with his back to us, didn't look at us, went off in the middle of the last song, didn't play anything we know. Robbie, he is an entertainer, but oh my word, the respect for his audience and the fans was unbelievable. Came out off the stage into the fans and was in and amongst the fans. He was allowing people to hug him, shaking their hands, saying hello, to touch him, because he obviously, and we've got to be careful for safety issues, and he had obviously guards with him and what have you. But there was a big walkway around, and he went round it several times for the fans, and then stopped and chatted to you, told a joke, sang the thing, said, it's hard with the playlist because you upset people because you haven't done the favourites, tell us some of your favourites. People were telling him, he was singing an excerpt, his band was doing it. Involved, you felt part of it, experience, not that you were just there observing. And then at the end, he was the last person off the stage. Band, everybody gone, packing up, going. Robbie, people were just saying, it's like stay shouting, and he stayed. I just, massive respect for him. It was fantastic.
That's what I used to be like, Leann, back in the day when I used to do the cabaret in the hotels.
Yes.
In front of, 3 or 4 people. I was always there, playing the songs they wanted. I stayed on even when they told me to get off. Yeah.
It was fabulous. It was a fabulous, fabulous experience. And Van and Beyonce could learn some things from Robbie.
And he is definitely someone who doesn't need to do that, isn't he, again?
Nope.
So it's great that he puts in
He
all
obviously
the
appreciates the people who have paid the money and followed him, which is really lovely. I'm just matting and leering and chatting to you here about me weekend, really. What was your weekend like? And Robbie, I think is he coming over to the US? I think he might be,
I don't know. Is he as big in the US? Let us know,
I don't know,
US
let us
friends.
know.
Are you big on Robbie Williams? Do you even know who he is?
Do you exactly? Are we talking about someone you've got no clue who he is?
I would imagine Angels must have gone across the Atlantic. And he had that film out recently, didn't he? Where he was played by a monkey. Is that correct?
Oh, it's brilliant.
Is it?
Oh, it's incredible. If you haven't watched it...
Why is he played by a monkey, though?
No, so it isn't played by a monkey.
Oh.
It is a monkey, so it does look like Planet of the Apes. He's the only one in it.
Oh.
But the reason he's done that is his entire life, he's never felt like he fits in from being a child. So he's always felt at odds to everybody else. So in the movie, it's represented by him looking very different to everybody else. So you can get an appreciation of what it feels, of what it looks like to feel where you just don't fit in. So good, that movie. I cried.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. It was so emotional, I cried. I think you've got to watch it. If you know who Robbie is. If you haven't got a clue who Robbie is, don't bother. But yes.
We haven't had anyone say yes that they know Robbie, but Karen says Rod Stewart never disappoints. I even caught one of his autographed soccer balls whilst holding my granddaughter.
I love that. Well, that was no me.
That was skills,
good.
that.
Holding your granddaughter and you caught the soccer ball. I love that. I went to see Rod Stewart, was it last year or the year before, at Chelsea Street Cricket Ground. He was fantastic. He was good. Supported by Boy George. That's the other thing Robbie did, right? He said, have you seen the price of them T-shirts out there?
Yeah.
Now, that was his merchandise. Now, of course, the band, the artist doesn't do the merchandise. Somebody pays for the privilege to do the merchandise. And it was very expensive. So I wanted a T-shirt, didn't get one because I'm not paying £50 for a T-shirt.
No.
He came on, he'd get a basket of T-shirts, and he was flinging T-shirts at the audience.
What, he bought all the T-shirts?
Bought the T-shirts, flinging them into the audience for people.
That's brilliant.
That's what I mean. It was just... like, if you didn't like him or you don't like him, you've got to have respect for that, at least, do you know? Anyway.
Conrad says, I'd love to see Garth Brooks live. And Cindy says, we have amazing concerts at the Houston Rodeo. Keith Urban also went off the stage into Rodeo, went completely around the entire border of the arena, slapping hands with fans.
Yeah, that's what Robbie did. Amazing.
That's what Leann and I will be doing
That's what we'll be doing.
at the pop-up shop on Saturday.
Yeah, on Saturday, we'll be coming out into the fans live. We'll be high-fiving.
Singing songs.
Singing songs. I will hug. If you want to hug, come and hug me. I'm a big hugger.
Yeah.
I'm good to be hugged.
Me too.
Yeah.
And
all
I
the
know
hugs.
if you bring any of your pets down, I know Holly Collie's coming, which I'm very excited about. Any pets that want a hug, or I might even bring some dog biscuits down so I can
some treats.
feed the pets. Yeah, I'm very excited about that. I'm very excited about meeting all of you, but I'm most excited about meeting Holly Collie. What does that say about me? At least I'm honest.
Of course you are. Look what I
honest.
found.
Ah, where was that?
It's over there on the bench, and I thought, you know, I'm going to give it a go. Does it work? Let's find out. Live. Yes, it does. Look at that. Can I say that is now who suggested that earlier in the comments?
Now you're saying.
Come forward. That is now my new preferred method.
It was
Ray.
Altje in the Netherlands.
There you go. That was amazing. Look at that. That's my new favourite method now. I love that so much. So we're going to, I've got one more to do. Last rodeo. Oh no, I might have done it. No, it doesn't matter. Right, so I've got all my little bits and then we're going to start assembling. So when you start assembling, then we've got bride tribe. Now, look, can you see in there in the bride, there's little circles. You know your... Oh,
Touch of Sparkle?
Yeah, the gems, they fit.
Oh, that is brilliant.
So put your gems on and use your little gem glue and you can gem up your bride. How fabulous is that? So you can do that, I love that. And then with your boots, you're going to cut them in black, then you're going to cut them in a pale colour, and then you're going to cut them in a darker colour. Here we go. Right, so you've got 6 boots,
Yep.
are made for walking, and we're going to lay them up. And your boot does come in 2 parts, so you can see you've got your boot background and your boot overlay. So, boot background's there, and we're going to have a light pink foot and a dark pink upper.
Okay.
But before I even get to that, I want them to be shiny. Can you see the shine on them?
Yes.
Right, okay. So, there's a couple of ways you can do that. If you've got shimmer spray,
No, it's a good idea, yeah.
you could shimmer spray them.
Mm-hmm.
If you've got a sparkle marker, iridescent, paint them with your sparkle marker iridescent. If you want to use your sunbeam, moonbeam, paint them with that if you'd like to. Or if you've got your spray and sparkle iridescent, you can use that. And I'm going to spray and sparkle iridescent.
We've got your picture, Trudy, second time lucky, so thank you for that. I've got tons of pictures. Before we have another break in a bit, I'll show all those pictures. My gosh, says Jane, the brayer works wonders. And Altje says, just back, hello to Leann and Ben. We've just used your tip, Altje, did you see? Leann says your brayer tip was incredible. So,
yes!
Thank you, Altje, that was such a good idea. And Stephanie says, the pop-up shop sounds wonderful. Too far, though, a ride, though, for me. Maybe somewhere in the States in the future. Never say never, is what I would say. Never say never.
Never say never, I agree. Right, I'm just going to dry those a minute.
Also to say hi to Carlessa, who's joined us in Arkansas. And Darlene says, my dad met Dolly Parton before he passed away. She had a breakfast for people that were very ill, and she came and sat on his lap.
What did she do? Hang on.
Darlene says, my dad met Dolly Parton before he passed away.
Yeah.
She had a breakfast for people who were very ill. She came and sat on his lap. What a lovely woman.
Do you know what?
That.
Right, she's very philanthropic.
Yeah.
She developed, brainchilded, a book club where so no child should be without a book.
Yes.
And she donates a lot of money and purchases reading books for underprivileged and sets up libraries, pays for whole libraries in underprivileged areas so that children can go and access reading books.
Oh, that's incredible, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I love that when you hear about, obviously she's done very well for herself and, crafted a career and whatnot. And, when you hear about those people who've used their celebrity for good, it really warms your heart, doesn't it? And they sort of give back, which I think is incredible. Hi to Jane, who's joined us. Conrad, who says, I'd like to see Garth Brooks live. Yeah, keep the comments coming through. We've got about another 45 minutes on the show. At the end of the show, we will be popping up that link on the Crafters TV page for Chivs Tunes, so you can craft along with this collection and listen to all of the tunes which you guys have suggested. There's some absolute crackers in there as well. And if you want the showstopper, which we'll go through in more detail in a bit, it is half the stock. Half the stock of the week's worth of stock has gone, which is amazing.
It is amazing.
Very busy. But we're not
Very
surprised.
No, we're not surprised. It is a really lovely collection, and the great thing is it's an affordable collection because we haven't made it too big. We've just kept it to the things that you need to make a card in this style, and I think that's really, really cool. Right, so I've sparkled the whole pink base, and that's getting laid over the black base of the boot there. And let's just do this. I am doing the demos in a lot more pieces, Ben, this time than I would usually, so I hope that's okay.
I have loved it. As I say, we've had the very best of Leann today, because you've done the little techniques, haven't you, earlier on, and now we're having all of the sort of longer demos, so plenty for people to take away.
Right, we're going to cut off, fussy cut the bottom of the boot off here.
Yeah.
So we're going just around there like that, and then we'll put some, and there's a natural place to cut when you do that. I'll show you on the next one again.
Okay.
And then this one can go over there, and then that looks like, you can see, you can even drop shadow it a little bit if you want. There we go. How you've got a two-tone boot. Makes a really good job of it. So if we just look here a little bit more closely, we can see I'm looking at the boot and I'm just going round there and taking off the foot.
Who here wears cowboy boots, or have I dreamt that? Oh, is it Lauren wears cowboy boots?
Oh, she's got some amazing cowboy boots, Lauren.
Does she? Oh, does she line dance as well? Johnny just said I might just outed her, but sure, sure she does.
Right, so I did me little glitter ball in the background there, look, with the foil, glitter ball. We did the bride and we've pearled it up. We've done a pair of boots, which we would 3D, and then we'd have a last rodeo on there and a little sparkly cowgirl hat on top of the glitter ball, and that's what you're going to end up with. And I just love that. I think that's absolutely great. Last rodeo, bride, and then inside, Leann, you're invited to be part of Natasha's bride tribe, also foiled, for her last rodeo on Saturday the 21st of June. I did check with Natasha, she's not engaged.
Oh.
But that could be anybody that you know, couldn't it? I got a fright when I opened that this morning because she gave me the card and I went, Natasha, are you engaged?
Congratulations.
No.
Oh.
But there we are. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that.
Such a brilliant project, and again very different to the projects that you've seen previously, thus again showing you this is a collection which is super. Whether it's cards for the men, whether it's the cards for the ladies, it's one that you're going to keep crafting with for sure. I'll take you through the showstopper again in just a second. Kendall and Louise want to have a look at the book, so we'll have a quick flick through a few of the projects in there, but let me show you a few pictures here. So a lot of you have been sending in pictures, so Pat sent in a load of pictures, I think. So Pat Demarest, this is grandson and girlfriend. There's some so 7 years ago during the prom. There's some really cute pictures here, actually. Do you know what? I might have to get.
Oh!
I might have to get myself a Stetson because I love the suit Stetson combo. I think it looks brilliant.
Oh my word, that is incredible.
That's the first pick. The next pick I like
love
even
that.
more. He's laughing in this one apparently. Oh, she's laughing. Oh, because he's got his old cowboy boots on, yeah. So if I show you, I mean, look at the two of them there. Absolutely stunning, the couple, you know, absolutely dressed to the nines.
Look at that hat. Doesn't it just look classy?
He's got his old boots on.
Why not? He'll be comfortable. He'll be dancing the night away. Just wanna dance the night away.
So this is from Faye Smith. Her niece and her boyfriend, how cute is that? On a romantic horse ride. That is super cute.
I love that.
Then we've got a picture. So this is Renee Blanchett. Her father, as a boy, oh my goodness, in 1938. So Renee's father, look at this picture, Leann.
Oh my word.
Isn't that brilliant?
That is so good. Oh, I love it so much.
I love the fact he's got the cow print waistcoat on as well.
That's exactly what I dressed Peter up like when he did the fancy dress with his little lasso and his chaps. Oh, I love it.
I absolutely love that picture. And then we've got Renee, 22-year-old date with her husband Phil, now husband Phil. So look at this, all dressed up to the nines again. Look at that.
I love that.
So cool. I really wish I'd got some fancy dress and dressed up today. Marsha says, birthday present from daughter. It's a cowboy boot vase.
I love that.
That's cool, isn't it?
I need that in my life.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that so much.
Really cool. And then, oh, Trudy. This was a scrapbooking weekend event, and the theme was country and western. You smashed it, Trudy. Look at that.
Trudy, you look like a natural.
Yeah.
I love that so much. I love the plaits.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Trudy, that is brilliant. Thank you so much for all the pictures, everybody. We truly enjoy seeing all of your pictures. We love the fact that you love to interact with us as well. If you want to send in any more, you can do. And don't forget, any more song suggestions you want to let us know, country and western songs that we can add to the playlist. Just to remind you, and again, before the end of the show, we'll go through boards. We'll show you some more samples. But the showstopper, half the stock has gone on the Weekly Wonder. It's supposed to last, funnily enough, a week. You get everything that Leann has been crafting with you. 12x12 pad. You're going to be getting the linen card. You're going to be getting the 6x6 pad, and then all of the hardware in there. So you've got your sentiment stamps. You're going to be getting the dies as far as the boots. So those are included, of course, that Leann's just crafted with. The Stetson. You've got the horseshoe. You've got the saloon doors in there as well. And of course, you've got that beautiful embossing folder. Alongside that, all of your foils with the transfer designs. So 6 designs. 2 sheets of each, 12 sheets, and you're getting 12 sheets of pink and brown foil included as well. If you go for the showstopper, you get all of the other goodies that you can see here. So you're getting 40 sheets of your Centura Pearl cardstock in the fresh white. You're getting the Hint of Gold 10 sheets. You're getting the apron that I've been wearing today as well, our brand new Craft Royalty apron, and you're getting the book. Now, that allows this collection to be tariff-free. So for those of you who are in the UK, in the US, this collection is definitely for you. So it's $109.58. It is tariff-free, and you're going to be getting your free shipping on that as well. If you do decide to buy anything else outside of this, so if you buy an extra paper pad, then of course you will incur tariffs. But if you go for this collection, then you are good to go as far. That's going to collapse, isn't it? Oh no. As far as the tariff's concerned, just a few people as well have been asking about the Craft Your Yearbook, so this is included within the bundle. I won't flick through it all, but what's really nice about this, was this last year or the year before? I lose track, but it's a brilliant book, and literally you can craft right throughout the year with this, and it is crafting which potentially you wouldn't see us do every day here on Crafters TV. Beautiful hardback book. You get the sort of acknowledgement and introduction there from Sarah as well, and it basically just takes you through the year. Shows you everything that you're going to need. As far as doing the crafts is concerned. So again, if you are fairly new to crafting, or maybe you want to gift this to somebody who's sort of, on the periphery when it comes to craft, you don't need a lot. And then you've got your glossary of terms, and then we get into it. And it's basically going through the year. So I won't show you all the projects, but within spring, you have got, this is what I'm talking about, make your own foot scrub. So all the ingredients that you'd need to be able to make that. You're going to be crafting in here with Sarah beautiful Valentine's Day gift boxes. You're going to be crafting with Sarah beautiful wooden photo cubes. I'll just show you one more from spring. And then as we head into Easter, things like really cute little Easter bunny wreath with things that you will have lying around the home, or if you don't have them, you'll be able to pick them up from the pound shop, the dollar store, that kind of thing. As we move into summer, Leann was mentioning this a bit earlier on actually, but there's macrame in there, or macrame as you guys call it in the US. Marbling, marvellous. The marbled mug. If any of you came and saw Sarah on tour back in 2022, did a lot of that on the stage. That's really cool as well, the drinks tray. She did a video of that on her Instagram a little while back, but creating that beautiful drinks tray. So those are your sort of few of your summer projects. Show you one more. DIY air freshener. This is what we're talking about. Very, very different crafts for all around the home. As we move into then autumn, you've got glue gun canvas you can be making. There's lots of Halloween things in here as well. You make your own bird feeder. I'll show you one more from autumn time. What's this one? This one is more macrame feathers. And then as you go into winter time, expect lots of sort of Christmas crafting. So you've got your decorated ceramic baubles in there. You've also got your little snow effect jars you can be creating. There's tons in here. I think is this 70? Yeah, 70 plus step-by-step projects. Fabric baubles, and one more for now. Let's just show you. snowmen. So there are crafts for all sorts of crafters and lots of different stuff, as I say, that you don't see perhaps us do here on Crafters TV. And yes, that is one of the many components of the showstopper. So a really cute book to have. Again, if you've already got that, it's something which potentially you could gift to somebody else down the line. But we're over half the stock of our weekly wonder gone. We're going to have a short break, and then when we come back, it will kind of be the final run-in. So any final questions you want to ask Leann, any requests, any final songs you want to add to our playlist, and when we come back, as I say, we will get that final demo in. But in the meantime, get yourself to the checkout, and we'll meet you back here in about 4 minutes' time.
Tea first, and then from there it'll be meetings, and they could be commercial meetings, they could be creative meetings, I could be supporting one of my team. I also manage a large team, so it could be one-to-ones with those. Every day is different.
Get in early on the morning to work, set up all my cameras, all my TV monitors, make sure the lights are on. After the last show, we'll need to make sure everything's switched off, ready for the next day. Then I get to go home, just watch some TV, watch some movies or something when I'm making some food, and then go to sleep.
When I'm working, it's quite busy because I have to get up really early to come into work if I'm going to be travelling from London. But otherwise, I'm quite lazy. I spend a lot of time in bed before I get up in the morning.
A few weeks ago on the show, we were talking about places where all you guys lived. We might have used Google Earth just to have a bit of a sneaky look at the village, town or city that you lived in. And I thought it might be quite funny if I wrote a little ditty and I put on my Facebook page, where do y'all live? And I'll 50 towns and cities and village into my little song. But I didn't realize that there would be about 425 responses. So I'm gonna cram as many places into this song as I can, but I won't get them all in. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. We craft in Lydney, Lynbrook, Launceston, Lehanna, Tampa, Darlington, Almond Beach, Sedalia, Wills Point, Widnes, Wildwood, Wildham, Archer, Jackwell Lake, Walkerburn, Yate, Bay, Hesperia, Sublimity, Pinhole, Avon, Freeport, Mapleton, San Jose, Enumclaw, Great Bend, Detroit, Peniston. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. Crafting Parachute, Paradise, Pollux, Papillion, Sheepshead Bay, St. Petersburg, Seacon, Sutton, Saturday, Bristol, Brighton, Brooklyn, Blackwood, Barnsley, Tide Squeeze, South Shields, Temple Hills and Bentley, Tampa, Pillar, Tucumcari, Cary, Ottawa, Hull, Harrisburg, Lexington, Tupelo, Cincinnati, Austinburg. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. Crafting Loxahatchee, Lakesville, Lawrence, Lacey, Livermore, Albuquerque, Weeki-Wachee, Pensacola, Ellsworth, Port, Mechanicsburg, Williamsburg, Rebella, Houston, Burlington, Wet Wang, Market, Drayton, Yale, Medford, Wellington, Wapakoneta, Homer, Sassa, Santa Rosa, Wichita, Honolulu, Riverdale, Melbourne, Commerce, Fintana. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. Crafting Newton Abbey, Richmond, Dudley, Georgetown, East Kilbride, Eugene, Ferrum, Broward, Walkerstown, Ewaheim, Fort Wayne, Gloucester, Chester, Long Beach, Raphael, St. Dominic's and Cloud, St. Augustine Beach, Sand Springs, Romford, Tulsa, Traverse City, Wesley Chapel, Ballarat, Medina, Ramble City. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. Crafting Sawbrook, Tucson, Kissimmee, Philadelphia, Chicago, Las Vegas, Biloxi, Lafayette, Elmira, Glendale, Scottsdale, Anchorage, and Hurtville, Seattle, Gold Canyon, Ipswich, Cumberland, Unionville, Toledo, Miami, Atlanta, Cleveland, Gold Canyon, Altoona, Calounda, Port Orange, Glover, Rising Sun. We craft everywhere, man. We craft everywhere. From over here to there, man. We craft everywhere. In crafters we've got our share, man. We craft everywhere. And there's a few more places I didn't manage to get into the song. West Runton, Newcastle, Kingswood, Sandbach, Carlisle, Bewley, Albury, Durham, Springfield, Ashington. We craft in Greenville, Lincoln, Nebraska, Sumter, Oak Park, Winchester, Knapp Stoke-on-Trent, Mount Pocono, Greenville, Charlotte, Oxon Hill, Tunbridge Wells, Modesto, Haverhill, Sierra Vista, Arecibo, Morgantown, O'Fallon, Aurora, Black Forest. We craft in Hermiston, Brownsburg, Henderson, Socorro, Fort Myers, Mandenholm, Hilliard, Farmingdale, East Moline, Summers Point, Calgary, Charleston, Sawston, Malden, Galloway, Fitchburg, Hopewell, Aberdeen, Winstead, Castlewood, Chatsworth, Limestone, Victoria, Willoughby, Rockland, Canton, Falmouth, Conestoga, Lyndhurst, Ashbourne, and Cluj-Napoca. Oh yeah.
Just saying, we could add that to the country and western,
I'm going to try.
couldn't we?
Yeah.
I don't know how hard it is to upload to Spotify. That's the thing.
I don't know. We'll research it because we need it in there, don't we?
Yeah. As soon as we've recorded your song, I've definitely got enough for an album. And I know we keep talking about this, and I know, but we need to record the video. But I suppose
We need to before I go on holiday.
When are you going on holiday?
12th of June.
Oh, you've got to do it. It's 10 days.
Thursday's good for me.
Could be good for me.
Wednesday? Wednesday or Thursday this week?
We've just got normal shows, Johnny, haven't we? We'll squeeze it in.
Wednesday.
Wednesday. All right. It's a good one. I'll write a prop list, shot list. It won't take very long.
Well, no.
No, and I just need you. I need your voice a couple of times as well. You know for.
I know.
You know for the bit.
I do know for the bit.
Yeah, it's not singing.
No, because I can't. No.
It's a very important 2 words.
Do I need any particular clothing?
I don't think so, really.
No.
I think maybe if you've got like a couple of different tops.
Okay.
Maybe.
In the theme.
In the theme. Maybe. Right, we're booking it in for Wednesday.
Okay.
Early doors or in between shows?
Whatever you like.
Okay. Will you say what's best for you?
Okay, thanks.
Love the look of the book, says Louise. But Louise, honestly, it's a brilliant, brilliant book. It's a nice sort of coffee table book that you can have a little peruse through and then do little bits and pieces when you fancy. Crafty Angie says good morning. Hello, Angie. And Lynn Harvey says hi, Ben, Leann, the amazing team, and everyone. I've not been able to watch live much this weekend because I've been away for my birthday, which was yesterday. Well, hope you had a brilliant birthday. He says, I've been out and about most of the time, but dropping in whilst travelling from one place to the next. Well, Lynn, hopefully you had an amazing birthday, and thank you for spending a bit of time with us. We've got about 25 minutes left on the show, so we thought we'd try and squeeze in perhaps one more little demo, Leann.
Yeah, let's go for it. Let's do it. So I have got, what we're going to do is this, create your own edgeable. Using the elements.
Oh, okay.
I quite like the look of that.
Yeah, very clever.
That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're going to have a look at how we can create that effect. There'll be some bits and bobs that you'll finish off yourself, but you're going to get the general idea. Right, so I've got a 5x7 fold back white card base. That's the first thing. And a fold back is simply a half fold with the front folded back on itself to create that effect. So we've got that, and then I've got all of my mats and layers pre-cut to mat and layer it up. So we'll start doing that. I'm using the lovely brick red from the linen card that comes in the collection. I really, really like that. Bit of all-purpose glue to keep it together so it doesn't fall apart. And then on the first one, we've used the polka dot, but I actually wanted to give it a bit more of a Little House on the Prairie feel. So instead of using the polka dot, I'm going to use the floral because I really like it. So I'm going to use that instead, and we'll be able to see how it changes the look between the 2 different cards by doing it in that way. Okay, so pop that down there, mat and layer. Lovely. And then we've got the same for the little side panels. So we'll just get those in place. And then I have cut 2 of the boots and 4 hats. So 2 boots and 4 hats. But when I say 2 boots, that's a white layer, a red layer, and a craft layer for the boot. A little bit like I did with the pink one. So you've got 3 layers to a boot. And I do think that that really does give you a much more 3D'd, authentic cowboy boot feel.
Yes.
Okay, so 2 little panels there for the inside and the front. Lovely. And then I've got the same with my flower papers.
Last chance on you if you want to send any pictures, by the way. Pam Gesford, thank you for yours. We'll show it towards the end of the show. You sent in a picture from the Pennsylvania farm in the 1800s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And Cindy Conde, I'm just being told, can you just resend yours? Apparently you sent the email but didn't attach the pictures. I've done that. I do that all the time.
Yeah, I do it all
Please
the time.
find the attached. And then don't attach anything.
And then have to forward it and go, sorry, I missed the attached. Here it is. But also, send us your favourite country songs for the Chivs Tunes country list.
Oh, yeah, then we can upload them before we put it live after the show.
Yes, exactly. It would be nice if we could get to 5 hours. It would be good. Right, so then I've embossed the 3D embossing folder and I'm going to ink it.
Yeah.
And because I like that real kind of rustic red colour, I'm going to use Bordeaux from the Harmony Water Reactive. And I find the Bordeaux ink pad from Harmony Water Reactive a very good match for this brick red in the collection. Look what a lovely match that is. Isn't that lovely?
It's beautiful, yeah, spot on.
Yeah, so a bit of ink on there and it's easy. And look how amazingly it picks up that beautiful 3D emboss. The 3D emboss on this is, it's almost 5D emboss. It's so good, so good. And then I'm just going to intensify it in the corners a bit. So I like that. And I don't know, I might do a little bit of a gild. I didn't gild on the last one,
nice.
but I think it might be nice. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to go with a nice gold, a pale gold this time. So this one is, oh, it's King Gold again. That's what I did the last time. What's this one? King Gold. What's this one? King Gold.
Oh.
Hang on, what's this one?
King Gold.
No, Empire Gold. Let's have a bit of Empire Gold instead.
Conrad just says, what glue do you use to stick the card down, Leanne? Conrad's asking.
To stick all of these cards down, always and forever. Always, always on.
Demis Roussos.
Demis Roussos.
Forever
and ever and ever. If you need someone. I love a bit of Demis Roussos. I look like Demis Roussos and me caftan on the beach. Right. It's all purpose. Right. That's what you need. Kalal all-purpose. This is incredible. It's a solvent-based glue. So when you're sticking down your card and your scrapbook paper, because there's no water in it, it doesn't soak into your paper and make it all wrinkly and warped and horrible. And it sets like concrete and your card will never fall apart.
Excellent stuff. There you go.
And then I'm just going to do, I want tiny. I just want like little accents of gold. I don't want it to be, look, I want it to be subtle.
Stephanie's just asking, what is the design on the embossing folder?
It's from a cowboy shirt.
Yeah.
Genuinely, we found a cowboy shirt online and thingied the design. Yeah.
It's very cool.
We were inspired by it.
Yes. I've saved the show, says Jane Quigley. I want to make lots of Leanne's makes. Absolutely love them. For anyone new as well, and I know this probably seems self-explanatory, but we do get messages now and again. The reason we do these shows is for you to re-watch, and then when you get your kit, you can make exactly what Leanne has made.
Yes.
Someone was talking about it the other day that, you know, some crafters are very sort of touchy about, oh, well, no, I've made it, you can't recreate my project.
Oh.
We are very much...
We're pro that.
Please make it exactly as we've done it.
Exactly as we've done it. Knock yourself out. Every single bit of it.
That's
we
what we're
are
here for.
pro copy everything we've done.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%. Right, so look, I've just got a little bit of gild on there now, and that look just catches underneath that ink. I really like that, but I just want to edge that a little bit more. What am I like for time?
19 minutes. Then we're all going to get down to some Chivs tunes. I heard the two chuntering in the gallery saying there's no Hank Williams on there. We need to, and Jimmy Buffett, apparently, Johnny says.
Okay, we can do that for you.
5 o'clock somewhere.
Recommend your favourite?
Oh, Margaritaville's a good one, isn't it?
Right, let's put this on here. So now I'm backing that onto a piece of the brick red craft, and then...
Luke Coombs.
I like Luke Coombs.
I don't know who sings it, and you're going to laugh at me now because of the name of the song, but someone will know in the comments. There's a really funny country song, and it's called honky tonk badonkadonk. Have you heard it?
No, I haven't.
Her honky tonk badonkadonk. It goes like that.
Well,
keeping perfect rhythm as she likes to walk along.
Can
She's
we
got
not
it
just
going on like Donkey Kong. Honky tonk, badonk, B-A-D-O-N-K, badonk, A-D-O-N-K, badonk.
Can we not just put that in the Spotify and see if it's got it? Katonky bonk, what is it? Badonky Kong.
Chase Adkins, there you go.
Chase Adkins.
It's honky tonk badonkadonk, keeping perfect rhythm as she likes to walk along. She's got it going on like Donkey Kong.
Okay, that's amazing. We need that on the playlist.
Honky tonk badonkadonk.
Yeah, honky tonk badonk. Just so we can say that.
Apparently it's had 78 million listeners on Spotify.
Well, there you go.
So that'll be good for your playlist, won't it?
Yeah, let's put that on.
Yeah. Trace Adkins. I'm sure someone in the comments will know that song. It's very, very, very famous, and it's very funny. That's the thing about like a lot of country songs. It's like that one I told you about, which someone requested, which is on the playlist. Kenny Chesney. She thinks my tractor's sexy. That's such a good song.
Oh, I've never heard it.
There's
Right.
so many funny ones.
I've 3D foam padded that because I wanted to raise it up, so that we've got that there. So it's coming along nicely.
Yes.
See how lovely that looks. And then to put your hats and boots together, your boots are going to go together. I've just dropped a bit of boot. There it is. Oh, your boots are going to go together exactly as they did before. So just with a bit of dotty tape pen onto your white base, the red. Like that.
Yeah.
Then fussy cut the top away. I showed you how to do that earlier, so don't need to do that again. That goes on top.
Julie Palmer said, I've just decided our Christmas party is cowboy themed this year. So this collection will be brilliant for decorating my scrapbook.
It really will.
Yeah, fantastic.
And then I've done the same with the hat. So I've got a couple of hats. But then just to have a white line under the hat, I've stuck a bit of scrap paper. And that's fine.
Yeah.
To do that. And then if you want to give a bit of distress to them, we can get the Fryer Brown out again. Fryer Brown. And do a bit of...
That is going to be your best friend, isn't it? Because that's the kind of... That's the only real... Well, you just use a different one there. But for adding that kind of like vintage distress effect, it's the Fryer Brown we want to get, isn't it?
It's the Fryer Brown.
In quick dry, you said?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
No, Harmony Water Reactive.
Harmony Water Reactive, rather, yeah.
Right, so once you've done that, we can then start to layer them up. So we're going with a hat first at the top to create the edgeable, 3D glue gel, and then you've got maneuverability.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to go there, and then I'm going to go with a boot. I'm going to put the boot there, and then I'm going to go with another boot, and that's going to go here. See, I want to move that hat a little bit there now. You see how having the 3D glue gel?
Yes, because if you'd stuck foam pads there,
you'd be jiggered.
You'd be jiggered.
Jiggered. And then I can shove that all over there a bit so it looks like a faux edgeable. This is where the 3D glue gel really comes into its own, because then it'll set hard, but you've been able to get it exactly as you want it. And then I want my last hat down the bottom here. There we go. So you can create your faux edgeable doing that with all of those little embellishments. And then once you've done that, all you need to do is stamp yourself a little sentiment and make a little rosette with your nesting dies. Get yourself a yeehaw stamped, and you've got a really lovely card using that 3D embossing folder in there. Mine's got a little bit of gilding on. You can see I've used the flowers rather than the polka dot. You use whatever you like. It's entirely up to you. It's your card, but a very easy thing to do. And that can be done in any colour because it's your card. So you could do this pink themed, you can do a green theme, whatever the favourite colour is of the person you're sending it to. And I love that faux edgeable look because it really feels like it's being 3D'd up.
Yeah, it absolutely does. And a great final project, isn't it? Lynn says, my friend wants a honky-tonk birthday party next year. This collection would be good for making some awesome bunting. It's been a brilliant show, isn't it? Just to remind you again, if you want to go for the showstopper, we'll have a look at the papers again with Leann before we go, and some finished samples. The showstopper is over half the stock gone, and that is worth reiterating when you think we only launched this officially an hour and 45 minutes ago, and it's supposed to last a full week, hence the name. But grab yours now, don't you need to worry about that. You are going to get all of your papers in here, your linen cardstock, which matches beautifully with the patterns in this 12 by 12, which you'll see with Leann in just a second, is absolutely beautiful. The designs are incredible. You've also got a 6 by 6 version of that as well. So you've got the best of all worlds, really. And again, the fact that we allow you to be able to craft away with the cardstock and the papers, the linen card has been matched perfectly to work with all the patterns that you've got within your paper pads. You're also going to be getting, don't forget, your foil transfers. So 6 transfer designs, 2 sheets of each, 12 sheets with multiple different sentiments on there and different characters as well, if you like. You've also got 12 sheets of foil, pink and brown foil included. If you want to use other colours of foil that you've got within your craft room, and of course you're more than welcome to do that. Then you've got all of your hardware elements in here. This beautiful embossing folder, which you've seen Leann using throughout the show. Beautiful, delicate detail in there. Kind of very reminiscent of, like, you know, cowboy shirt, or as you said, you could use it on boots as well. All of your sentiments, and again, they're incredible. We'll go through a few with Leann in just a second, but sentiments which relate to the fact that this is a Western collection, not just generic sentiments, you know, just shoved in at the last minute, all been thought through. All, you know, very funny, very punny as well, if you like. So those are all included within the collection. You've also got your dies in there too, so the cowboy hat, you've got the cowboy boot, and then your horseshoe, and of course just down the bottom you've got the saloon doors included in there as well. And again, Leann has demoed with all of those right across, not just in this show, but within the earlier Wake Up Call show and our preview today as well. So 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock and 2 o'clock, loads to look at there if you want to go back on the shows. And listen, if you just want to go for the new Western collection, if you're in the UK, then you know you can. Obviously you can. There's a bundle there available for you. Everything available for you individually. However, if you are in the US, you can dodge those pesky tariffs by getting the showstopper. What we've done is we've bundled loads of other goodies into it as well. So just here, you will see all of those extras that you're going to be getting. We're charging you half price effectively for the extras that you get within the set. So the apron, which I am currently modelling, the Craft Royalty, you're going to be getting in that bundle. You're also going to get 40 sheets of your Centura Pearl. That is the fresh white, and you're getting 10 sheets of the Hint of Gold included in there too. Plus, Sarah's book, The Crafting Bible, Craft Your Year, that is also included. So there's 4 extra elements you get within the bundle for half price. You sidestep the tariff and you get free shipping as well, which is incredible. We're doing as much as we can here at Crafters Companion to, you know, try and make the shopping experience for you guys, particularly in the US, as easy as possible. And that is another way to be able to do it. Tariff free, free shipping. $109.58 is that price. $84.38 if you are platinum, of course. So happy that CC is making shopping possible for us in the US, says Stephanie, to purchase without the added tariffs. Thank you, Team CC. I know the guys are always looking at ways to make it as easy as possible during the current times. Let's have a look before we go at this collection with Leann. Should we start and have a look through the paper pad first? Because it's sensational, this paper pad.
Thanks, Ben. I really think so too. I'm glad you do. What we've done with this paper pad is just keep it very authentic, very in the theme, very usable with this collection or outside of the collection, and we've made it very definitely not a gimmick on purpose. Because I think when you're doing a collection like this, like, oh, let's do a Western collection for cowboys and cowgirls, you could go very, very gimmicky with that. And we have not. We've gone very authentic to the collection. You can see there, this is definitely Clint Eastwood's poncho.
100%.
Or like a rug, like a, you know, you see them in the old Western pictures, rugs on horses and stuff like that. That's what we've gone with there. Absolutely gorgeous. And then we've also got here Calamity Jane's curtains. Love that. Lovely B-sides as well. You can see you've got lovely polka dots on the B-side. Nice gingham. Got to have a lovely little distressed gingham in there. Nice plaid. Of course, it's important. Little cowboy, cowgirl really shirt with that lovely paisley. That's fabulous. And the grandma's quilt. Mimo, Gammy, whoever you are.
Gammy, Mimo.
The quilt from the bed that has been lovingly hand-pieced from all of the old clothes. And can you just see that there's elements of the papers you've got in here? Look, there's the little shirt from the cowboy.
Yes.
Here's the green paper that we've got in there that you've seen, and there's a bit of the yellow paper in there as well. So there's little elements of the papers already in that little quilted piece for you. Then we've got this lovely, another shirt, another quilted pattern there, which we think is absolutely gorgeous. A little bit of plaid, which is essential. Another cowboy shirt. And then Little House on the Prairie with the wildflower meadow, which I used in the last demonstration, and another one of those ponchos. It's just absolutely exquisite, and I think very, very true and authentic to the look and feel we wanted to achieve for the collection, and not have it cartoon or juvenile. You know, or gimmicky at all. We didn't want that. Okay, and then you've got your beautiful linen cardstocks in the colours to match all the way beautifully through the collection. The blues, the greens, the pinks, the brick reds, the browns, all brilliant. And then, of course, you can die cut your boots and your hat from the browns if you want to as well. Just a lovely collection. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 colours in there, which is fabulous. So you've got all of the colours you need. Then you've got the 6x6 pad in the paper pad, in 6x6. But as usual with crafters, we don't crop the papers, we resize them to the 6x6 format, so you've got it that proportionately. And then your decorative elements that you've got in here are brilliant things like your saloon door creator card, which is absolutely incredible. Brilliant when you use it, you know, in a concept style. We've got that fabulous 3D embossing folder that you've just seen me using. Looks beautiful when you use it as a centerpiece, or if you use it as a background piece to another style of card. We've got our little icons in here as well, our die cut icons. So you've just seen me use the boots and the hat and how we could use those. You see me use it on a hen-do invitation as well, so you can use it in a masculine or feminine way. It's entirely up to you. You can mix it with the foil transfers if you want to and colour them in because they're die cuttable. You've then got 6 sheets of amazing foil transfers, and you get 2 of each of these designs. You get a pink foil and a kind of rusty brown foil in here too. Brilliant sentiments, fantastic iconography in here, which is just going to give you all of the joy of creating some amazing, amazing effects. You've seen some of that in the samples that we've shown you. They're absolutely superb. I love that all over background one. And then an incredible set of sentiments that will work with all of the designs, like forget the glass slipper, this princess wears cowboy boots. I love it. Rootin' tootin', blaze your own trail, country roads take me home. Raised on country music. I was definitely raised on country music. It's just so fun, some of the sentiments on there. And then when you see how using all of those elements that we've got for you in the kit, look at all of these fabulous different ways that you can use them, each one of them very, very different. It's just a lovely little succinct collection which gives you all of the craftability and all of the fun, and we haven't put anything in there that's maybe not necessary, or we could have done that. We've just kept it like a lovely small affordable collection, so you've got all of the fun of crafting with it. It's just absolutely incredible.
It's such a brilliant collection, and I know it's been greatly received by you at home because, as I say, over half the stock, well over half the stock now, of the whole week's stock has gone. So this is your sort of final opportunity as we get ready to say goodbye to jump in and grab it. Don't forget, because you'll kick yourself. Gretchen just says, I love this collection. My daughter goes to a university where the mascot is a mule rider. The school has a wonderful rodeo team, lots of horseshoes and cowboy hats around. I love that, a rodeo team at a school. I mean, that is just brilliant. We had rugby and football here.
We had rounders.
Yeah, rounders or rodeo. And just thank you for these pictures, by the way. I'll save Pam yours till last. Cindy has sent in some pictures. This is Cindy, the Houston rodeo. You can see in the background there, lots going on.
Oh.
Yeah. That is, do you know, I've never really thought of that because I always talk about going back to the US. I've only ever been once, but if I went back, I'd love to go and take in like a baseball game or like an American football game. Just
I want American football for me. That's what I want to go to.
But rodeo, like you said.
Rodeo. I want to go and do that. I want to go to Alabama.
Yeah. Sweet Home Alabama.
I love that movie. Reese Witherspoon.
This is also Cindy on the ranch in Idaho. I'm loving the Jeep. I've got to tell you. Is that your ranch, Johnny's just asking, or is that someone else's ranch? Oh, Condi Ranch, I think it will be then. Is that your ranch, Cindy? Need a guided tour sometime. Yeah, I need more pictures of the ranch, please. And then this last picture I must show you. So this is from Pam. Pam has messaged to say, this is the Pam Guestford, Pennsylvania farm in the 1800s. It's a picture of her great-great-uncle, great-grandfather and great-grandfather. Look at this picture. That is just, I mean, a moment in time.
Oh, my word.
Rehomed the mules from the coal mines, apparently, to use on the farm back in the 1800s.
I love that so much.
Yeah.
I love that. And do you know, if I ever win the lottery, Ben, I'm going to open a donkey sanctuary.
Ah. Can I come and work there?
Yeah, you're more than welcome.
I'd absolutely love that.
I'm going to open a donkey sanctuary and save all the mistreated donkeys from around the world.
Ah.
Come and live a nice life with us.
That's such a nice thing to do. Thanks. What's that, Johnny? I know, great picture for the 1800s.
For the 1800s, yeah, that is a good picture for the 1800s. I love that. I love nostalgia like that. And brilliant to still be hanging on to that now in 2025.
I know.
To have that picture of your family all that time ago. I think it's incredible.
Yeah, great. It's great-great-uncle, great-great-grandfather and great-grandfather. Incredible. Wow. Thank you, everyone, for a fabulous show. Leann, thank you very much for a fabulous collection and a fabulous show.
I've really loved it. Thank you for having me here. And I can't wait to see what else arrives on Chivs Tunes, the Western Collection.
Oh, yes. And, yeah, we've got to put Honky Tonk Badonkadonk on there.
Yeah.
And whatever the other suggestions were. We're back in an hour, for an hour. So we've got Monday Makers tonight. We'll probably have another delve into the Western Collection, to be honest, but also be great to have a look at the Craftaganza box, just to have a bit of a look with Leann, actually, because we've had a lot of sort of Sarah's take on it, so we'll get Chiv's take on that, and we reckon you've got about a week or so to pick that up, to have it arrive guaranteed in time for the weekend on the 21st and 22nd of June, when everything will be going on. So we're back in just over an hour's time with that. In the meantime, massive thank you to Leann, thank you to the guys, thank you to you for watching. Grab this collection, and we'll see you in just a bit. Bye for now.